Yoom. What's up, peeps? It's your boy, Glacier Artist Pro Secrets, your host, the most froze, future of indie comics, and CEO of Glacier Mountain Comics. It's Glacier, yeah. Today's video is brought to you by Boutique Vapes, double switch, double hitter, double blinker vapes. Brought to you by the lovely indica strains of Frosties and the lovely indica strain of Purple Papaya. Yeah. Today we're gonna be reading through this Justice League International Suicide Squad versus the JLI. But first, you gotta look over here. I thought this was hilarious. Seeing this right before I was getting ready to do, I was like, wait, we can do this little part right before the issue. From the previous issue, I guess they went to Nicaragua and took down a mob of drug lords. And so this is awesome dirty, like, meta commentary on, like, you know, the drug war, the whole thing about how the drug war is like on false pretenses and being fought wrong. It's a fake war, because it's not the suppliers that are the problems. They're part of it for sure, but if you want to affect real change, and the war is fought first by providing solutions to the demand for the drugs, the habit to the drug. That's where you start. That's where you fix, because then that affects said suppliers. But it's probably more profitable to start wars, right? But so here we got. Don't get me wrong. You did good work, people. It's just not enough. It never is. So long as people keep shoveling snow up their noses, the problem's going to continue. Unless, of course, we nuke Medellin. See ya. Glad you're happy, Miss Waller, because we didn't really achieve anything. What we did just means there'll be a temporary shortage and some high-paid people with expensive habits will get jittery. The other drug lords will step up production. In maybe 8 months, things will go back to normal. Meta commentary on the war on drugs. And they're spot on, right on the nose. At that moment, somewhere, nice little shindig, nice little hippie party going on. Excuse us. Passing through. Tell me, sweetheart, how'd you like to really party? Toot? No, I don't do drugs. Look at this fucking typical, like, Persian fucking drug pusher. Why do you fool around with that stuff? Aren't you afraid of getting addicted? Nah, I don't do that much. Besides, I figure it's not really anybody's business but my own. Hey, after all, who's it going to hurt? That's hilarious. They got fucking coke in a Suicide Squad book. Yeah. Alright, let's check this out now. Looks like story by Giffen and DeMatteis. Art by Giffen and Gordon. It's a pretty decent cover. Looks like you got Guy Gardner here. Looks like Mr. Miracle. Is that Booster Gold? Yeah. Looks like they're taking on Captain Boomerang and Bronze Tiger. This looks like Flag and Batman going at it. Look at Flag. Flag's got the old shotty of justice. What you know about that? Yeah. Flag and his shotgun of justice. I like the logo too. Graphic design wise, how it fits the page and where the eyes are drawn. Vanishing points, you can tell where it is. Alright, so JLI, Justice League International vs. Suicide Squad, is pretty much a prequel to the famous Suicide Squad vs. Justice League. And it's fucking sets everything up. It's fast paced as fuck. Balls to the wall of fucking the Red Scare, commie goodness, and basically deals with like international disputes. Russian superheroes getting tired of American superheroes doing whatever they want. So the story starts off with this guy, Mr. Tresser. And apparently his street name, his code name, is Nemesis. Somewhere in the Soviet Union. Get an establishing shot of like a fucking prison isolated by snowy mountains. So it looks like Russian guards are carrying this guy off to a holding cell. And he jokes about the cold Russian weather. He says, "Don't worry about the weather. After all, you'll be executed within, say a month." Relax and enjoy our hospitality. I once stayed in an American Holiday Inn. This isn't quite as nice, but I assure you that you'll soon be thinking of it as home. Sleep well, Mr. Tresser. Go to hell. So beat up, thrown in the fucking holding cell, solitary confinement. The Russians got this American prisoner. It's the whole point of the story is people are trying to break this guy out. Whoever this Mr. Tresser Nemesis guy is. So then we flash over and we're with Batman. Is at the New York Embassy of the JLI, known as Nemesis, has been accused of attempting to kidnap Russian dissident Zoya Trigorin. The State Department has vehemently denied any official government connection to. Sure, tell me another one. Batman? What is it, Oberon? I'll take over now if you like. You've been sitting there monitoring for 6.5 hours. 6.5, what you said. He's a good man. I've worked with him. Pardon? I wasn't talking to you. Oh. Who were you talking to? Myself. Yourself? I sometimes find it helps the thinking process. Bringing subtitles out of the shadows makes the obvious more so. Yeah, right. I'll be going now. Just call if you need anything. Coffee, tea, a good psychiatrist. What was that? I said my feet are killing me. Gotta go see a good podiatrist. So like the first like 4 pages of this is your like jokes comedy. This is the podiatrist joke. I said my feet are killing me. Gotta go see a good podiatrist. And then they're gonna repeat the joke, the podiatrist joke over here with Wally. So now we flash. We're at DC. No, absolutely not. Don't you jackasses get the picture? Well, maybe you don't, but Amanda Waller does. The Russians made that information public to bait the trap. They want to get the others that went in there with Nemesis. They want you. And if you think I'm sending the Suicide Squad off on another fool's mission, mister, you're out of your stupid, stinking mind. Belle Reve Correctional Institute. You're out of your stupid, stinking mind. Have you got that, Colonel Flag? No. Would you mind saying it again? I don't like the tone you're taking, mister. Sorry, I'll take another one. Watch yourself, Colonel. You may be in charge of the Suicide Squad, but I'm in charge of you. You know, lady, you need a good psychiatrist. What did you say? Feet hurt. Gotta find a good podiatrist. So there's the podiatrist joke repeated. Alright, so Flags hangs up the phone with Waller. That's interesting shading on his face. That sounded like a lovely conversation. One of the more memorable Waller and I have had. She didn't go for it? How'd you guess? I'm very intuitive. So now what? We ignore her loudness, Queen Amanda the First, and go in anyway. We're duty-bound to help Nemesis. She's probably right. You know, it probably is a trap. Of course it's a trap, but we've got to do it. Hey, don't yell at me. I'm on your side, remember? Sorry, Nightshade. I'm just a little tense. So I've noticed. Okay. We've tried going through channels. Are you ready for the alternative? No, but let's go. I wonder if there's some way we can do this without Waller finding out. We could kill her before we leave. Then she'll never know. That was a joke, Flag. Oh. Alright, so now we flash back to Bats, and he's talking to this superhero from the Soviet Union, Rocket Red, and they're boys, they're friends. They got a correspondence going on, so Bats is questioning him about Nemesis, Mr. Tresser being locked up. Something, anything. You seem especially agitated, Batman. I don't need a personality profile from you, Rocket Red. I need answers. Please, call me Dmitri. Answers now. Just because I'm a Soviet citizen, you're a Soviet superhero with deep connections. Apologies, I was rudely interrupted by a fly that was out of control. Today's video review of Suicide Squad vs. JLI, Justice League International, is brought to you by Boutique Marijuana Vapes, Double Switch, Double Hitter, Double Blinker, brought to you by the lovely indica strains of Frosties and Purple Papaya. Yeah, now let me hit this and we'll get right back to it. Alright, so Bats is trying to figure out this Russian imprisonment of Nemesis. And he's brought in his Soviet superhero friend, Red Rocket, is questioning him, interrogating him. You're a Soviet superhero with deep government connections. Does not mean that I know everything that goes on in my country. But I will say this, if your nemesis is in prison, there must be a reason. Oh, Mother Russia. What was he doing in my country in the first place? I doubt he was sightseeing. I know this man. He's no villain. You seem to know many things, Batman. Perhaps more than you're admitting to. Look, Red. Dmitri, please. I don't think I have to explain myself to you. You are under no obligation, Batman, but holy smoke. We are teammates. You should trust me. Did you just say hokey smoke? You're not familiar with the expression? I learned it from my favorite American television show. You know, the one with the talking moose and the flying squirrel? Wait, where are you going? To find some aspirin. I've suddenly got a terrible headache. Alright, so he's bringing in Rocket Red, questioning him about the Nemesis situation. And, flashback to the Suicide Squad. Oh. Look at that Nightshade. Nightshade booty cheek shot. Under booty. Sorry I had to summon you so quickly. But this is an emergency mission. Yeah, aren't they all? Button it, Deadshot. Hey, I'm not complaining, Flag. I'm into it. Whatever it is. Care to enlighten us, Colonel? It's a nice little group shot. It's kind of sexualized. On their booty shot. And look where they placed Nightshade's hand. By this girl's cooter. Camouflaged. Lesbian of sorts, maybe? Not just yet, Nightshade. I'll brief you en route. This isn't the way we did it in the old Justice League. You're not in the league now, darling. So I'm beginning to see, Captain Boomerang. Let's can the chatter and move. I'm itching for some action. Deadshot. You want action, Deadshot? Well, I can assure you, that's just what you'll get. Alright. So it looks like they've made it into Russian up here. Somebody, wake Javelin up. We're here. I wasn't sleeping. You were sure doing a good imitation then. You can see Captain Boomerang opening the tarp over the tank. Shut your face, Boomerang. Okay, people, everybody out. But Colonel Flag, I haven't been told anything about this, and with no authorization. Phil, you know me, and you know the kinds of missions my squad is involved in. Secrecy is what we're about. Yes, but still. Trust me, Phil. If there's any problem, I'll take full responsibility. Whatever you say, Colonel. Pop bubbles. But I'm calling economos just in case. There's the plane, simple panel, plane taking off. Well, Colonel, are you ready to brief us now? No, Vixen, I'm not. But I guess I will anyway. Oh, shit. Flag's getting ratted on. There's Phil. On the phone with Waller, it seems like He did what? Phil, tell me you're joking. I don't care what he said. He had no authority. No. There's a better way to handle it. I will sick Waller on him. Uh-oh. He did what? Economos, you better tell me you're joking. I don't care. It's funny, like the podiatrist ongoing joke, and then this, they're like basically reporting the same, or spouting the same exact lingo. I don't care what he said. He had no authority. No. There's a better way to handle it. Really driving the point home. Get me the president. See how everybody's passing the buck? Everybody's going to the higher ups. Oh, establishing shot panel of the White House. Or maybe it's the Pentagon. No, that's the White House, right? He did what? They're going where? The Soviet Union, Mr. President, to break Nemesis out. I commend Flag's patriotism, but at this point in my administration, I can't have another albatross around my neck. Maybe it's time to review this whole Suicide Squad thing. Now, let's not be hasty, Mr. President. You know, Mrs. Waller, life isn't like the movies, so I've noticed. Why wouldn't it be a simpler world if Captain Flag, Colonel Flag, sir, could just go marching in there on a white horse, like Errol Flynn, get that neurosis fella, that's Nemesis, sir, out and come marching home in triumph. Errol Flynn, now there was a man's man. I don't care what anybody says. He was no Nazi, and he was no, sir, yes? By all means, my dear, may I make a suggestion? Put the JLI on this. Isn't a situation like this why the UN sanctioned the group in the first place? The JLI? That Jewish organization? No, sir. I mean, that Jewish organization? No, sir. I mean the Justice League International. I knew that, Mrs. Waller. I was just having a little fun. You know, being president isn't what it used to be. I need all the laughs I can get. Yes, Mrs. Waller, I like your idea. Send in the JDL. That's JLI, sir. Just pulling your leg, my dear. Yes, sir. It's been a while, Max. Uh-oh, Max. Alright, and we're back with Bats. It looks like he's got the whole JLI there now. He can't be serious. I think he's serious. Is he serious? He's serious. You cannot be serious. There is no way we are invading Russia. Martian Manhunter, leader of the JLI, is like, what the fuck, Bats? Oh, look at fucking Guy Gardner's on rollerblades. Green Lantern rollerblades, what the fuck? That's some bogan shit. Shout out to Croft. There is no way we are invading Russia again. He is not serious, is he? Gee, he looks awfully serious to me. Somebody wake me when this is over. Nemesis is not a villain, and he's certainly not a spy. How can you be so sure? We're teammates, John. You've got to trust me. Trust you when you're about to jeopardize everything we've been working for? Trust him. Can you believe this? Oberon, could you please let me handle this? I like the little fella. He's got spunk. From the looks of Bat's face, he won't have it much longer. No, I will not let you handle it. You've been working with the bat-eared vigilante for too long. You can't be objective about him. He presents you with an utterly ridiculous and potentially disastrous idea, and you actually... Beep, beep. Oh, I'll get it. Okay, Guy Gardner. I just want you to know, Batman, that I trust you implicitly. Why, there are few men on Earth more honest, more decent than you are. Not even my own father could. Guy? Yes? Go sit in the corner. Go sit in the fucking cut corner, Guy. I mean, this is extreme love bombing, glazing, ball washing, cock gobbling. Guy Gardner fears Batman or something? I just want you to know, Batman, that I trust you implicitly. Why, there are few men on Earth more honest, more decent than you are. Not even my own father could. Holy fuck. Guy, go sit in the corner. Hey, guess what, everybody? Guess where we're going? You're gonna love this one, Bats, I hope. What are you talking about? We just got orders from the top. The JLI is headed for Russia. Again? I don't get it. Well, according to Oberon, there's some team of American supervillains attacking a Soviet prison. Mr. Miracle Man. Now, why a team of American supervillains would want to attack a Soviet prison is another question entirely. Maybe Batman paid him to do it. I wouldn't say that too loud, Beetle. That's funny. This is a most unusual coincidence, no? The League being sent to the same prison where this Nemesis person is being held. What are you suggesting, Red? Hokey smoke. I'm not suggesting anything. I'm just thinking out loud. And please, call me Dimitri. Dimitri, that's a lovely name. Why so grim? I'm always grim. True, but you're really out-grimming yourself today. I thought you wanted to check out this prison. Yes, but we're going for the wrong reasons. You mean you didn't pay off those supervillains? What? Just a little joke. Don't get so upset. Maybe this is a blessing in disguise. Maybe I can use this to help Nemesis. Don't even think about it. And I've got our Soviet embassy chief on screen if anyone's interested. And presently, that's the story, Mr. Razumin. And quite a story it is, John Smith. That's Johns. 1,000 pardons. These Martian names are very confusing. At any rate, I will handle things on this end. Excellent. Just make sure your people know we're coming. Of course, is Guy Gardner with you? He is, but I will personally vouch for his behavior. And who would vouch for yours? Pardon? Nothing. I will contact the prison immediately. See if I can cut through the red tape. Excellent. Thank you, Mr. Rasmussen. Jones, out. Sigh. It seems that every day another band of American superheroes is stumbling across our borders. And now these villains. Well, I suppose I'd best inform Gorbachev. Let them know that the League is... Now, Boris Dmitrovich, let's not be hasty. We Russians have our own superheroes. Have superheroes of our own. Why shouldn't they reap some of the glory? A mild suggestion couldn't hurt. Get me the chairman. Again with the superheroes? Mount Sinai Hospital. You look like hell, Max. Okay, so she went to go see Max. Amanda, do come in. You're looking absolutely spare me. You're aware of the situation, of course. I've been fully briefed. Don't worry about a thing, Amanda. My Justice League will. I don't care what your Justice League does. As long as I get my team back intact, just get them out of the USSR, and above all else, maintain top-level secrecy. Secrecy, as in no publicity? Amanda, it is my job to see that the smiling faces of the world's greatest superheroes are plastered on front pages across the globe, while secrecy isn't even in Maxwell Lord's vocabulary. Max, from what I've heard, you almost died. Yup. Saw the Grim Reaper staring me square in the face. Bullets, blood, an awful mess. Do this right, Max, or I'll finish the job. I always said you had a wonderful sense of humor. Max, let's not make this difficult. Difficult? Me? Perish the thought. Now, if I play it your way, what's in it for? Now we flash to Siberia. Ba-boom, and it's, apparently Russia has other Rocket Red superheroes in fucking commie Iron Man suits that look like milk cartons with shoulder pads. But they're testing out all their weapons. Some guy named Alexei Gregor. What was the last guy's name? I think that was it. Alexei Gregor. I don't know. But apparently they get called from their government. Hold it, new orders coming through. God. I mean, Lenin's ghost, what is it? Trouble. Let's move it red. And then, see, there's a bunch of moving parts. And this is a lot faster paced than when I'm reading it. It was a joy to read this thing. Falls through all the time. So now, these other Rocket Reds, commie Iron Men, are getting called in. They're going to the prison where Nemesis is at, and then this guy, this fucking comrade spy, is meeting with this other Russian superhero. He's telling the Skinny that the Americans are there, and he's their job. And we're gonna read this page because it just goes to show the true ideology of for the community, communism. An alley in Moscow, and that is the situation. I see. I am at great risk bringing you this information, comrade. But there are those among us who believe that Russia's business should be handled by Russians, I know. And you can count Red Star of the people's heroes among them. We have been embarrassed by these superhero incursions too often of late. Can you imagine how we feel? Every time we blink, there's another costumed American flying over our heads. It doesn't do much for one's self-image, not to mention Soviet superhero morale. By the way, comrade, is that your car? I do not own it, of course, but yes, it is provided for my work. And your work is the state's work, yes? Yes. And the state's welfare comes above individual concerns, yes? Yes. Then I thank you, comrade, for your noble sacrifice. Have a good walk home. You're welcome, I think. Poking fun at communism. It's hilarious. Alright, so apparently the JLI have made it to the prison. And Bats confronting the prison warden on this extreme close-up side profile. I want to see Nemesis, and I want to see him now. Oop. You know, that's what I love about Bats. He's got such a winning way with people. Blue Beetle's fucking been roasting Bats this whole issue. Back off, Batman, but back off. Yes, you heard your green friend. But back, shut up. Yes, of course. You know, I never noticed before what a lovely flag you Soviets have. Who's your designer? Fucking A, dude. Making Guy Gardner gay as fuck. Guy Gardner concerned about the fabric and designer of the flag. But maybe it was like meant to not just be gay, but like disrespectful. It's touching another country's flag. But that is fucking gay, bro. Why are they doing Guy Gardner like this? I don't get it. I apologize for the Batman's rudeness, Warden Trigorin. Oh, Trigorin, that's the same last name as the chick that they're accusing Nemesis of kidnapping. He's a bit immature. What? And loud, too. But perhaps if you could allow him to see Nemesis for just I'm sorry, truly, but to have explicit orders, no one is to see the prisoner. Besides, I was under the impression the Justice League was here to protect this prison. And from what I hear, we are in dire need of protection. Comrade Trigorin, your phone. Ring. My phone? What are you? Oh, but how did you? Okay, so it's showing that somehow Rocket Red knew the phone was gonna ring before it rang. Maybe he's like, the commie tech lets him hear phone signals coming in. Yes, of course. But I was told that, yes, immediately. What? As you said, Batsman, I'm a Soviet superhero with deep government connections. I radioed in a request on your behalf, if it will ease your mind. Oh, so Rocket Red. Okay, so that's how he knew. He radioed in the request and then knew they were going to call. Let him see Nemesis. Now remember, Nemesis is still a prisoner of the USSR, and you are a guest of my government. I don't need any lectures. I think you do. How did you even become leader of this team, Johns? You recommended me for the job, and it was a good recommendation. Damn it. He's just so tired and out of it. He's on autopilot. I don't know about Mr. Miracle's eyes being colored this way. This guy must be pretty important, I'll say. They emptied out an entire wing just to keep him isolated. Wonder if this villain thing will really come down. Oh, shit. Looks like there's guards. Bloodied, beaten, and passed out. Russian guards are down. And from the shadows, there's flag. We're almost there. Open the damn cell. But I told you. I don't care what you told me, Red. Look at the man's condition. Batman, remove those hands, John, now. You cannot possibly believe that he was beaten by the authorities. Hokey smoke. His injuries were obviously the result of combat leading to his arrest. Not even you're stupid enough to believe that, Dmitri. I'm not. But even if he was beaten, let us be honest. Do you think a Soviet spy in American prison would fare any better? Nemesis is not a spy. That will be enough. Batman, we've worked together for many years. We respect each other. We're friends. But I tell you, and I'm serious this time. Is he serious? I think he's really serious. If you don't seize this arrogant, juvenile behavior, I'll see to it that you're booted out of Russia and out of the Justice League. Holy brow line. Look at that fucking... Looks like a Lasmat's head a little bit. Sheesh. Martian for real. Remember who you are, what you stand for, what this team stands for. And remember who the leader of this team is. The leader you selected, the leader you agreed to follow. Here it comes. Here what comes. That's the question. Oh shit. Bats is getting angry. Oh fuck. So, what's the plan, Chief? Oh shit. Let's just get on with business here. Check out the prison grounds, and I don't think we're gonna have to check too hard, John. What do you... Looks like the mountain just came to JLI. Oh fuck. Boom. Cliffhanger. Uh-oh. So you see, it's a prequel to Justice League. Suicide Squad vs. Justice League. And they're finally about to get it in. That's how we leave off. Well, Amanda, my love, Max, don't call me that. It seems we're at an impasse. A pity. It's a pretty tough situation your people have got themselves in. Okay, Max, let's talk it through one more time. Good thinking, Amanda. And don't worry, my love. Don't call me that. However bad it is for your Suicide Squad, it can't get any worse. as the Rocket Reds are flying in. ETA, 60 minutes, Alexei. Elsewhere, 10 more miles. And then we'll show those Americans what real superheroes can do. Oh, fuck. They're on their way. JLI is about ready to face off with the Suicide Squad. Rocket Reds are on the way. This mysterious Red Star commie hero is on his way. I want to read this right now, but we'll be back eventually. Don't want to make the video too long. Justice League vs. Suicide Squad. Great cover. Ostrander, McDonald, Lewis. You know what? I think there's an issue after this. Yep. Liefeld drew a Secret Origins issue for Nightshade. So we'll be back to read this floppy. Suicide Squad vs. Justice League. Now we're definitely going to take a look at some of this Liefeld DC work for Nightshade. This is Liefeld on the pencils. A Princess Story, Nightshade. Who inked Liefeld? Oh, Bob Lewis. Oh shit, Mark Waid was the editor. Oh, Nightshade created by Steve Ditko. Fire. I didn't know that. It makes sense though, actually, when I think about it now. But yeah, these are going to be the Liefeld pencils for the Nightshade story. It's got some weird Alice in Wonderland vibes too. So look at this fucking mushrooms. There's werewolves. Kind of whimsical shit. We'll see what Liefeld did with this. Whoa, skeletons. So this is what Liefeld was doing at DC. I don't know, if I'm being honest, I can't really tell this is Liefeld very much. Some things I can, but others I'm like, wait, that's Liefeld? He fucking threw Amanda Waller. Ugly as fuck. But you can tell this is Liefeld. And this face. Oh, Liefeld Batman. That was kind of fire, actually. Alright, folks, keep in mind my PayPal, paypal.me/glacier8888, paypal.me/glacier8888. Feel free to leave a dono if you've been entertained. Leave a tip on your way out. And until next time, keep in mind my debut comic book, 60-page hardcover with art by Kristian Rossi, is being published by Critical Blast. SLED heads, stay alert. The Gunfu, blaxploitation, supernatural, super Sentai romcom is 100% completed. Now we just got to get the lettering done and a logo, and it'll be available for purchase very soon. Stay alert, announcements coming soon. Until next time, yeah. Glacier out. Ciao.